Hey folks, Marty Nowicki with Impact Snap. Today we're going to talk about the arms, their role in transition based on what type of swing you have. So I've just swung it back. I've completed my backswing. I'm now transitioning into my downswing. When we look at a few different types of players, kind of a simple way of thinking about this and a model that I really like to use would be that of Dustin Johnson. As he transitions, there are a couple little micro moves that occur. First, the left hip starts to pull, turn back behind, so there's a little more pressure under the front foot. But while that's happening, what's the trail arm doing? You can see the right elbow actually moves in, or the humerus, the bone that connects the elbow to the shoulder, actually has this little movement inward, which gets the elbow a little more in front of the corner of the ribs. That transition can add to a little bit more lag, for lack of a better word. If we were to look at a player like a Jim Furyk, again, there's a $71 million golf swing. So, when people say, geez, it feels like Jim Furyk, I always say, great. I wish I had that golf swing. Jim Furyk takes it up, doesn't have a lot of turn going back, but as he transitions and really starts to turn, his arm actually gets pinned a little bit more to the side of his body, promoting him to just continue to turn forward. So not everybody has to get their elbow in front of their body. Furyk made a nice career out of getting his arm pinned to the side of his body, which forced him to have more turn than a lot of people. When we see the elbow get in front without a lot of turn, that's when we'll see people that need to actually shift a little bit more. There is a benefit to getting the right arm in front of the body. Benefit would be to create, again, a little more lag. You'll have a little more leverage when you hit the ball. When you look at long drivers like a Bubba Watson or a Dustin Johnson, you'll really see that elbow transition in front of the body as they turn. Again, it's not just the left wrist that we're loading. The trail arm is loading as well. If I was going to skip a rock, I might draw my arm back, but then as I transition, that elbow is going to work right in front of my body so that as I turn, I can then launch that rock for skipping. Here comes Bubba Watson making the turn with his lead hip. Here comes his trail elbow right in front of him. Again, that's going to help to increase when the trail elbow tries to get in front of the body. That helps to increase the angle between the lead arm and the shaft. Here's a nice older view of DJ. And what's interesting, what people don't realize, DJ's first win came in 2008 right here at the Turning Stone Resort. So when we see his elbow try to move in front of the corner of his rib cage, that increases the angle between the lead arm and the shaft. So he's got plenty of lag coming into the golf ball. So in Furyk's case, he had a little more of an arm lift, a little less turn going back, so when he did transition, you'll see how the club shallows, and the arm actually gets pinned more against the side, almost behind his body, which required him to turn considerably more. So you can really see a difference in the location of the trail arm, DJ versus Jim Furyk. Again, ideally, would I change Jim Furyk? No, but if I wanted someone to hit it really far, I would get that right arm, right elbow sensation more in front. If you're more of a burly person, there's nothing wrong with the right arm getting pinned. Just be aware that, hey, the left arm's probably going to be a little bit tighter, and here's the same lowercase letter y coming into the golf ball. Again, the lowercase letter y is always the geometry of the lead arm, the trail arm, and the golf club. And that is not only desired at impact, but we'd like it set up in transition. And that's really the role of the trail arm, and then the role of the trail wrist also. It requires it to be bent back quite a bit. For Impact Snap, I'm Marty Nowicki. I hope this video helped. Please like this video, share this video, leave your comments down below. That helps us to create more content for you. For Impact Snap, I'm Marty Nowicki. Thanks for watching.